Ah, my terrified little friends. Gather round, for tonight's tale is one of modern horror, a story that will make you think twice before tapping that mysterious link. Oh, you laugh now, but by the end of this, you'll be checking your phone. Foreshadows. Let us dive into the chilling saga of the cursed app. A story so dark, even your phone's flashlight won't save you. It all began on a quiet Tuesday evening. Our protagonist, Alex, was lounging on his couch, scrolling through his phone. You know the drill, endless scrolling, mindless tapping, the usual digital purgatory. But then, buzz, a notification. Download the app. You won't regret it. Attached was a link. No sender name, no app logo, just a string of random characters. X7Z, 9K4L. Most people would have deleted it immediately. But Alex? Oh, Alex was curious. Too curious. And curiosity, my dear friends, is the first step into the abyss. He tapped the link. The download was instant, no progress bar. No waiting. Just poof, there it was on his home screen. A black icon with a single red dot, pulsing like a heartbeat. No name, no description, just it. Alex hesitated. Something about the app felt off. The icon seemed to stare at him, the red dot glowing brighter the longer he looked. But, being the brave little fool he was, he tapped it. The screen went black for a moment, then lit up with a single line of text. Welcome. Do you want to play? Below it were two options. Yes and no. Alex chuckled. Cheap horror game, he muttered. Probably some indie developer's idea of a prank. He tapped yes. The screen changed. A pixelated house appeared, surrounded by a dense, shadowy forest. The graphics were crude, like something from an old Atari game. But the atmosphere? Oh, it was chilling. The sound design was unnerving, footsteps crunching. On leaves, distant whispers, the occasional creak of the house. Text appeared at the bottom of the screen. Find the key. Escape before it finds you. Alex tapped the screen, and his character, a faceless figure, moved forward. The house loomed larger, its windows dark and empty. The door was locked. A message popped up. Find the key. It's watching. Alex explored the area, tapping on trees and rocks. The game was simple, but eerie. The sound of his footsteps echoed in his ears, and the whispers grew louder the closer he got to the house. Then his phone buzzed. A new notification. Turn around. Alex froze. The game didn't have access to his notifications. It couldn't send him messages, could it? He swiped back to the game. His character was standing in front of the house, but something was different. The door was slightly ajar. He hadn't opened it. Alex tapped the screen, and his character moved inside. The interior was dark, lit only by the faint glow of his phone. The walls were covered in peeling wallpaper, and the floor creaked as he moved. A new message appeared. It's closer. Alex's heart started to race. This wasn't normal. Games didn't do this. He tried to close the app, but it wouldn't let him. The home button was unresponsive. The power button didn't work. He was trapped. The screen flickered, and the image changed. His character was now in a hallway, facing a mirror. But the reflection wasn't his character. It was him. His own face, staring back from the screen, wide-eyed and terrified. Alex dropped his phone. It hit the floor with a loud crack, but the screen stayed lit. The game was still running. He picked it up, hands shaking, and saw a new message. You shouldn't have downloaded me. Go on, my little monsters. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 666 likes. And while you're at it, share it with your friends because misery loves company, doesn't it? The screen went black. Alex thought it was over, but then he heard a faint whisper coming from the phone's speaker. It was his voice, repeating the same words over and over. Find the key, find the key, find the key. Days passed. The whispers never stopped. Alex couldn't sleep, couldn't think. He tried deleting the app, but it was gone, vanished from his home screen as if it had never been there. Yet the whispers persisted, growing louder and more distorted. Then, one night, he found it a small, rusted key lying on his bedside table. He hadn't put it there. He didn't know where it came from, but he knew what it was for. The app returned that night. It was back on his phone, waiting for him. The screen showed the house again, the door wide open. A new message appeared. You found the key. Come inside. Alex didn't want to. He didn't want to play anymore. But the whispers were too loud, too insistent. He tapped the screen, and his character moved forward into the house. The screen went black. The whispers stopped. For a moment, there was silence. And then his phone buzzed. A new notification. Thank you for playing. Alex hasn't been the same since. The app is gone, but he still hears the whispers sometimes, late at night. And every now and then, he finds strange things keys locks. Notes written in his own handwriting that he doesn't remember putting there. He tried to tell his friends, but they just laughed. It's just a game, they said. You're overthinking it. But Alex knows the truth. The app wasn't just a game. It was a gateway, and whatever was on the other side, it's still watching. If you've enjoyed this tale of terror, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Because trust me, my dear fiends, this is just the beginning. There are plenty more horrors waiting for you here. And don't forget to comment below what would you do if you found the key. Until next time. So, my little friends, let this be a warning to you. If you ever get a message from an unknown sender, if you ever see a link to an app you don't recognize, don't tap it. Don't download it. Because once you do, there's no escaping. It will find you.